One of the unique things about 321 Ignition website platform is our ability to generate trade-ins and used inventory, unique used inventory from consumers who are looking to get rid of their used car. Dealerships actually make more money from used inventory than they do from a new inventory because the used inventory is one of a kind. There's only so many Porsches or Mercedes or Hondas that are specific year, make, model, mileage, options and packages, and so on and so forth. And therefore, when the inventory becomes unique, dealerships are able to sell it for a higher price and increase their gross profit. Versus with new inventory, there's every dealership has exact same Chevrolet and Silverado or Ford F-150 2020 models. All OEM dealerships get exact same new inventory, but used inventory is one of a kind, and so therefore used inventory is rare and new inventory is commodity, and dealerships make more money of selling used inventory. They make higher average gross profit on a used inventory than they do on a new inventory. Now, the challenge is getting that used inventory, one of a kind used inventory. So dealerships will go to auctions, but auctions are time consuming, they're expensive. So not only does that mean a dealership owner or a GM or somebody at the dealership needs to go to the auctions and pretty much waste at least a day being at that auction, but it's also the cost. If the auction is, let's say, in a different state, they have to pay for airfare or gas or train or however they're getting there. They have to pay for the hotel to stay there, the meals, travel expenses, and things like that. Then there's a cost of actually acquiring the used inventory from auctions. So you have to pay for the actual transaction fee for Manheim or whether it's Odessa or any other auction companies. In addition to that, then once you've actually acquired the inventory, you need to actually get the car delivered to your dealership. So then you're paying transportation costs. So acquiring a used inventory from auctions is really costly. It's very expensive. And the more cost-effective way to do it is to actually get consumers to trade in their vehicle or to sell you their car even if they're not buying a car at your dealership. So to do that, 321 Ignition website platform has 6 unique advantages. So one is we actually write unique custom copy that's also optimized for SEO. But more importantly, the custom copy was designed to communicate what is the dealership value proposition for why you should trade in your car with a dealership or sell your car to a dealership instead of doing a private sale or to another dealership store. So we write this unique custom copy for each dealership. And also because it's unique custom copy, it's more likely to actually get crawled by Google and get your trade-in pages organically show up on the Google search results. And then the other unique benefit of 321 Ignition platform is that we have 2 types of trade-in tools. We have online appraisal and we have scheduled in-person appraisal. Online appraisal allows you to take photos of a car, of your car, so that way when you're submitting it to a dealership, you could actually submit photos and get accurate appraisal of your car from a dealership without having to actually visit the store. So as an example, so let's go take a look at a couple of our customers. So let's go to Landmark Motors as an example. So let's go to start from the homepage. So let's say you're on the homepage. So first, so right here at the top, we have in the top navigation, we make it very clear that says sell your car. And we have here get trade-in value, sell your car to us, and the car consignment. And a lot of dealerships are now also doing car consignment because it's a great way for them to get used inventory without having to pay up front for that inventory. The dealership only pays for the car when the car gets sold. So a lot of dealerships are now starting to do car consignment as well. So let's say, for example, we click on a get trade-in value. So right here, you will see custom copy specifically written for Landmark Motors dealership as an example. We write this custom copy for each dealership that says, why should you actually trade in your car with this dealership instead of doing a private sale or with another dealership. And then let's say, for example, if you click on the sell your car to us, Again, this is a custom copy of why you should actually sell the car to the dealership, even if you're not buying a car from them. So all of those trade-in types of pages, there's two buttons: get online appraisal and schedule in-person appraisal. If you click on online appraisal, so the first step, of course, if you type in your year, make, mileage, let's say, for example, Honda Accord. If you know your trim and model and you select condition, if you know VIN number, you could put a VIN number. And then the most important thing is you click here and you could actually upload the photos of your vehicle. If, let's say, right now I was on my mobile device, I would actually be able to take pictures of my car and upload them through my phone. First, I'll be able to take new photos or upload photos in my photo album. And then once I click next, so let's say I'm gonna select one random photo. So let's say this photo. So I click next, and then I provide my contact information. Dealership gets that as a lead, and then they'll be able to provide a more accurate appraisal for your car without a consumer having to actually go to the dealership. So it helps consumers save time. And it helps the dealership save time. So our goal is by the time a customer walks into your store, they already know, they already been pre-approved for a car loan. They already know what their trade-in value is. Everything was already negotiated up front. So the only thing that's left is a test drive. So the other option is scheduling in-person appraisal. So this is a scheduling tool. So this is for people who want to be there in person to walk you through their scratches and maybe torn or worn out leather in the leather car seats or whatever that might be. They want to be present when you're giving them a car appraisal. So this is a way for them to actually schedule an appointment with the dealership. And just like with our schedule a test drive tool, once a customer schedules a test drive, dealership doesn't need to do anything. They don't need to call the customer to confirm the appointment is confirmed. That automatically tells them the appointment is confirmed. And then on the confirmation page, it actually gives them to ability to add appointment to their calendar, which then pre-populates the dealership address, phone number, and all the important information. So when the consumer is in their car on their way to the dealership, all they have to do is open that appointment and click on the driving directions, and opens up Waze or Google Maps and starts giving them driving directions. As well as once they're actually on a confirmation page, they will see, let me see if I could do this right now here. So let's say if I'm on a trade-in page, so get online appraisal. So if they click on next, oopsie, let's say they uploaded the vehicle, they put in their information, then on the confirmation page, it says you're thinking of buying a car, get pre-approved and find out how much you could afford. Save 1 hour at the dealership when you're ready to buy. So it's basically a way for the dealership to be able to get people who were thinking about just selling a car or who were thinking about trading a car, now get them into the next stage, which is get pre-approved for a car loan as well. So if they click on it, it immediately takes them to the get pre-approved application. So we talked about those. We talked about confirmation page. The other two most important things about our trade-in tools is that our tools, our trade-in tools, and sell your car to us, schedule a in-person appraisal and online appraisal. Those are homegrown tools. We build them ourselves. It's not using third-party widgets, which means it's going to be a better customer experience. So first of all, third-party widgets, a lot of times they take customer off your website, and you never want to take customer off your website. You want to keep customers on your website. Or it's an iframe, which means it's a website inside of a website, which is a really terrible experience on a desktop, and it's even worse on a mobile. So let's go through a couple of examples. So here's a Sam Ford dealership. Their website is powered by dealer.com. Yep. Oh no, Ford Direct, which I believe this is a dealer.com template. So in here, first of all, they don't even have a trade-in or sell your car on a top navigation. You actually have to click on About Us page, and then you see here Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer. I don't know how many people would actually intuitively know that if you want to trade in your car, it should be on our About Us page. Most people would assume this dealership probably doesn't even do a trade-in. There is no way for this dealership to actually generate trade-ins. So then when I click on the Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer, it opens a brand new window. So now you just took a person off your website. You never want to do it. You want to keep customers on your website. Let's take a look at another example. So this Klein Hyundai dealership. So again, let's see, do they have trade-in? Let's see, where is their trade-in? Special financing. Where would it be? Buy, lease, lifetime, pre-owned, certified. Where in the world is their trade-in tools? Oh, there it is. Value my trade-in. Okay, so if I click on the trade-in, so here they have Trade Pending, which is a third-party app. And one, it's as you can see, it's a completely different branded experience because now it's a website inside of a website. It's an iframe. So here I am on a Klein Hyundai dealership website, which has blue and pink on it. And then all of a sudden I see this Trade Pending image that just doesn't look good with the rest of the brand because that's not the rest of the website. Here I have a Space Needle and then all of a sudden I have a car. So it's like an image inside of an image. But the worst part is, let me change this back to a mobile screen. So when I click refresh, let's see, so this is the mobile screen. On a mobile screen, the whole Trade Pending completely disappears, and instead it's replaced with this bunch of text. And that's all. There's no calls to actions, there's no buttons, it's just a bunch of text that says, get more, save more, buy in your car, get cash or trade-in, save on what you really want. But it doesn't tell me how to do it. It doesn't give me an option to get an appraisal. So this is an example again where Klein Hyundai website is mobile responsive. It's not mobile first because it's missing a very important feature on a mobile device. It only shows up on a desktop device. Okay, let's take a look at another example. So this is Marion Toyota dealership. Again, let's try to find the trade-in tools. Let's see. Okay, under specials and financing, they have value your trade-in. So when I click on value my trade-in, again, it's a third-party widget. It's Kelley Blue Book. And you could see there's a little bar here, which means it was meant to be scrolling. So it's a website inside of a website again. And look how it's spread out. It's just not really designed neatly. And on desktop, it doesn't look terrible, but it's not ideal. So on a mobile, again, that widget disappears and it's just a button. And when you click on the Kelley Blue Book button, it opens another screen. So again, it took customers off your website. And that's why we see a lot of dealerships have like a 60% bounce rate or exit rate, which is crazy because your tools in the website are actually taking you off your website. And you never want to take a person off your website. You want to keep them on your website. Okay, let's go to one more example. So Indy Automan, this website is powered by Dealer Inspire. So let's see, sell your car to us. When I click on that, so here again, they have a Kelley Blue Book. And in this case, again, they have a Kelley Blue Book as iframe. So even though they're not taking you off the website, but it is an iframe. So let's say if I click change this to a mobile screen, let's see what the experience is going to be like. Let's refresh. Okay, and on the mobile screen, that iframe disappears and it's just a button, which is actually the words value your trade is also blue. So it's blue on blue. You can't even see what it says on that unless you have a really good eyesight. And then when you click on it, again, it takes you off the website. So they have a different experience for desktop versus the mobile. And it takes you people off the website for mobile. For desktop, it has a iframe. A website is inside of a website. So you see how here this is scrolling. This is a really terrible experience on for a customer. In this image here where it says how it works, you could see it on the desktop, but you can't read it on the mobile. So this is an example where they're using a PNG or GIF banner ads instead of using HTML5. So the mobile experience is just really terrible and it's really preventing this independent dealership to actually get unique, rare inventory. Let's look at one more example. So this is Legend Auto Sales. Their website is powered by Fusion Zone. So they have here, sell us your car. So one thing they did do a really good job is they actually put sell your car in a tap navigation, unlike some of the other websites we were on earlier. They had get trade-in buried somewhere in either special offers or about us. So it's very hard for people to even find that they even have trade-in. But in this case, Legend Auto Sales has a trade-in, but it's just a basic form. So it doesn't allow a consumer to actually upload photos. It doesn't allow them to schedule a test drive. It just makes you to type in all the information and then that generates a lead for the dealership. So super basic, again, not optimized for the best customer experience to get more trade-ins. And now let's change it to a mobile view. And let's see what the mobile looks like. So on mobile, Again, look at how much text is here. And this company, they wrote all this text because they were trying to trick the Google for SEO purposes. But one of the variables for Google is how much time people are spending on your site and what's the user experience on your website. So even though they have keyword stuffing here, Kelley Blue Book and your trade-ins, used cars and things like that, which is great. So even if people do find this page, people are going to bounce. They're immediately going to leave because they don't even see there's a form until they keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And then finally they see there's a form at the very bottom. And it's, again, doesn't allow you to upload photos or anything. So one, it's not a good experience for a consumer. And two, it's not a good experience for a dealership because when a dealership gets this, they might be giving a customer a trade-in value for a car and they might be overpricing it or they might be undervaluing because all they're going by is factual data like your make, model, VIN number, license plate, mileage instead of actually looking what does the car look like because maybe the car has slightly a little bit more miles, but maybe the owner, previous owner really took care of it and it looks like brand new. And maybe dealership could have been able to actually sell this car for a lot of money, but now they're underpriced and therefore they turn off a customer. And so now a customer might not want to actually sell them the car. Or they might have actually priced it too high and now they have a very expensive car in the lot and they're not going to make a lot of profit on it. So with 321 Ignition, you get a mobile first experience that's great for customer and for a dealership. And the goal is to help dealerships get more trade-ins and get more unique used inventory that they could turn around and sell to customers.